Hey, welcome back to 3 poses a day for 30 days to relax the pelvic floor. I'm Tracy, and today's class will be entirely on the back, and you actually need a wall to make the progress that you want to make today. So I invite you to find a door, find a wall, something that's going to work so that you can extend the legs up, and you might want to grab a block as a prop, optional, and maybe a blanket or a pillow if you need the support behind the head when you're laying flat on the floor. So pause the video, grab your gear, and we'll get started. Alrighty, all 3 postures today will be flat with your booty as close to the floor as you can get it. So I invite you to get down on the ground and get as close as you can. And for me, some days that's not very close, and that's okay. So get the booty as close to the ground as you can. And we'll extend the legs up, making sure the sacrum is flat on the floor. Now, there are a few different options. If you want to raise the sacrum up, you can put a blanket underneath you, or you could even rest your sacrum on top of a block. Although I find this is only great for me for 1 or 2 postures. 3 is a little bit too much. Depends on how your body's working today. So we will start with a leg up the wall, very literal this time. Sacrum's flat on the floor, the feet are hip distance apart, and the knees are as straight as you can get them, not locking them out. And if you don't have the flexibility, you have the option of moving further away from the wall, or you can slightly bend the knees, and the toes will come toward the face. So the idea here is we're stretching and lengthening the muscles in the back of the leg and the hamstrings. So my shoulders are flat. I don't have a big curve under the back. If you do, I invite you to grab a pillow behind the head to bring the rib cage back down. So this is it. Hands can be on the belly or on the sides. And remember, every inhale you're expanding the rib cage and pushing air down into the pelvic floor so you'll feel the belly rise. All right, legs up the wall. We're here for 6 deep breaths. Make sure the gaze is upward. Pelvis is in neutral. So the sacrum's nice and flat on the floor. One more inhale with me. Nice long exhale. And now we'll do a wide-legged leg up the wall. So the legs spread out only as far as feels comfortable for you, ensuring that the sacrum stays flat on the floor. So in doing this, if you notice your bottom's rotating up, you've gone too far. And that's fine. Just bring it back. So you should notice here a nice stretch, still gently in the hamstrings, and a little more in the inner thigh. Super, super good for the pelvic floor here. Again, check in with the sacrum, make sure it's flat. Toes are again pointed toward the face. Shoulders are flat on the ground, gaze is to the ceiling. And again, nice deep belly breaths. All right, we're here for 6 more. Some of my students can spread the legs out really far. I'm not that person, and I'm okay with that. One more inhale. Long exhale, really accentuate the relaxation of those pelvic floor muscles. And our last posture today will be a yogi squat on the wall. So the sacrum's still flat, and we'll bring the knees, you can either do hip distance apart with the feet pointed up, or you can even bring the feet out further to deepen the stretch and move it a little further into the hip joint. And here, again, Knees can be at 90 or even lower if you want, because we're not putting pressure against the wall. So you're either here, feet hip distance apart, or spread further out. Nice, deep yogi squat. Find what's comfy, and we're here for 6 last breaths. This is our last posture today. Really focus on relaxing the muscles between the hips. One more inhale, make it the biggest breath of your day. Long exhale. And I invite you to bring both knees together. We'll bring those legs back to center, straight up the wall. And you can either hang out here and continue to stretch it a little further, or else you are finished with your practice today. Thanks for coming. I really hope to see you again tomorrow for day 9. Have a wonderful day. Be well. Namaste.